What's going on, my broskies? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And of course, we're back with everyone's favorite game mode, Grand Party. And in today's video, we're here with day 2, and we're going to see how we go. And we get pretty lucky, I would say. You know, we are finding more opponents that are utilizing the strategy that I did talk about in day 1, where you can change your GP leader once you have completed your games, so that when other people find your teams, that they don't have to come up against a Gear 5. And that's something that I keep stressing to you guys. Please make sure you're doing this, because not only does it make it better for you, it's going to make it better for your friends, it's going to make it better for everyone. Make sure to go ahead and do that. If you want to go above and beyond, you technically can just go ahead and set your team as an auto team. That will definitely make it easier. You don't have to go that far, but just making it a bit easier so that people don't have to deal with Gear 5 bursts is going to be the best way forward for everyone. So shout out to people that are doing this, because it is making things a lot easier, as we were able to actually locate one of these strategy type enemies for all of our games today, which makes things a lot easier. But this rule set is kind of interesting though. You're definitely seeing more quick teams than normal, and I still don't really mind that, because, at least in my opinion, Dex still comfortably beats quick in most cases. I mean, yes, you can still get RNG'd out of a lot of games, but more often than not, like, you got a very high likelihood of winning when it's going to be quick versus Dex, so long as you have those key units, of course. And, you know, the fact that more people are using quick, I do enjoy that, because at least my Dex team doesn't really have too many issues with opposing quick, at least at the moment. So hopefully we'll see more of that moving forward. I'll leave you guys with the rest of this clip, and we'll pick things up with match number 2. Match number 2 for Grand Party Day 2 is going to be, once again, against one of these opponents that has a pretty easy team, I would say, especially due to the fact that their Gear 5 is actually on a Sai team, and due to the fact that Sai are receiving such significant debuffs in this season, I feel super comfortable using just about anything against Sai. You know, they have huge HP down and defense down, so they're extremely squishy. And then they also have lowered special CT, so they're not going to be launching specials as often. So it just makes things a lot easier for everyone, of course. But I mentioned it in day 1. I feel like if they wanted to go and make it so that they don't want people to use Gear 5, they should probably nerf Free Spirit class rather than just Sai. But also at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it, if they really want to stop people from using Gear 5, they should just go ahead and, like, ban Gear 5. It's kind of annoying, because we had Roger for so long, and, you know, Roger was very oppressive, and he definitely was the best GP leader before Gear 5. And then they're like, you know what, let's have something that opposes Roger, but it's just so much better than Roger in almost every single way, where you don't even have to build competent teams. As long as you're able to health cut the enemy enough, you can just start steamrolling your opponent by just killing all of them with one skill. It's just absurdly powerful. And yes, I do agree that Gear 5, I understand why they're making him like the best unit in the game, because he really should be. It's Gear 5 Luffy, for God's sakes. But man, they went above and beyond and made him like literally too good in Grand Party. And basically, if you're not using Gear 5 in Grand Party, you're doing yourself a disservice. So whenever he's available again in the Sugo Fest, if you don't have him, you pretty much need to get this character. Moving on to the final match of day number 2, and once again, we're able to find a very good opponent for us that is not using Gear 5 as their leader, and there's actually, I don't think there's Gear 5 in any of the opposing teams here, which is interesting. They opt for a Strength Dex Quick team, which is interesting. don't oppose to that. I think that's interesting. It's an interesting way to go about it. I mean, I understand why people are using quick teams, and strength teams are definitely much more powerful, albeit the fact that the opponent in this team example is not using those key units that make strength really good these days, such as the new Film Red Luffy, or such as Magma Kaido. Even Kobe, to an extent, is really, really good for strength teams. So this is not the most ideal strength team that we're coming up against for sure, but quick team in this season is just going to be an absolute monster, though I personally don't have a lot of those quick rumble rare recruits like Fujitora, Blue Gem, Porchemi, those key units that make quick really, really strong. I don't have those units, so if I did, I would love to build a really solid quick team in this season, but I just don't think it's going to be possible without those key pillars. But that's going to wrap it up for me, though. Not really much to talk about in day 2. Everything was kind of smooth. We weren't really in any danger of losing any of our games. It was very, very smooth, especially because everyone is opting to utilize this strategy. So once again, make sure to go ahead and do it. At the end of this video, at the end of this clip here, you will see that I do change my captain. Also, at the end of this clip here is going to be a legend ticket that we get for our 5th win. So thank you very much for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.
バンジこの兄貴に任せとけ。